In the previous lesson, we ended Learning Unit 4 with a look into running LinkedIn and Instagram ads. In this video, we'll be going over how to measure your social media performance. First, let's look at the social media marketing funnel. At the top of the funnel, you can actually measure the total awareness in terms of your reach and impressions, or the number of fans who have engaged with your content. In the next stage, the consideration stage, you can measure this through clicks if you happen to drive them to your website or landing page. In the conversion stage, this could perhaps be counted through sales or leads generated. How many customers have you really gained through social media? And lastly, for loyalty, you can look at the amount of loyal or repeat customers you have received as a result of your social media marketing efforts. Now, I'm going to go through some of the different metrics that you can use to measure your social media performance at each stage. This will be mapped to the 4 marketing goals. First, let's look at your social media performance metrics. For the awareness stage, you can measure success through indicators like your reach, the total number of people who have seen your content, or your impressions, the number of times your content is displayed on the various channels. This may also include your page views, your search ranking, the number of unique visitors to your page, as well as the number of people who follow your account. Now, when we talk about awareness, one thing to note is the difference between impressions and reach. Impressions are the number of times your content is displayed, while your reach is the number of unique people who have seen your content. At the next level, we have your consideration metrics. Now, your consideration metrics will calculate those people who have engaged with your content. An example of a consideration metrics would be the number of comments or shares, as well as the likes or reactions to your posts. This may also include clicks to an external link. For instance, people who view a landing page or your website, or people who view your video for a longer duration. Fan and follower growth as well as engagement rates should also be included in this metric. But how are your engagement rates measured? If you're looking at Facebook, you can measure your engagement rate using this formula. Reactions plus comments plus shares plus clicks divided by your total post reach multiplied by 100. Most other social media channels like LinkedIn, Instagram, or TikTok will have somewhat similar ways of measuring their engagement rates. Next, we have the conversion metrics. Now, in social media marketing, conversion metrics can cover leads gained or sales generated. For leads, these may include the number of people who fill up a form or attend an event. To measure that, your metric would be the amount of people who have signed up. This can also cover people who downloaded a guide or a free ebook or installed an app. For the second level of conversion, sales, you could measure the number of sales that you have driven through social media marketing, number of customers acquired, or the revenue, which is the total value of the sales generated through social media. Finally, we have loyalty metrics. Loyalty metrics includes the number of people who share content, like the number of shares or retweets, as well as the number of people who blog about you or posted about you on their own websites. You can also measure your growth rates in terms of fans and followers or the amount of repeat visitors. Most importantly, your customer retention rate is a loyalty metric. This is the percentage of repeat customers that you have. In the next video, we will cover the advertising metrics that you can measure on social media.